All right, guys, this is a masterclass in knocking in the rain for solar.
The only thing that they check for eligibility-wise is basically to make sure credit's in line. Do you have any idea where yours at?
Mine right now is at 610, so I don't got a vehicle for my grandson who in college, so.
Okay.
It's really important. If you guys sense that this person's gonna fail credit, it's not calling out anyone, but ask the question of credit at the door. It's totally fine to do it, because what you're doing is you're explaining a grand slam offer to this customer. If they believe anyone can do it, then they're gonna go, well, this is probably BS, because why isn't everyone gonna have it? So you can just say in there, listen, two things. We have to show you savings, or else we can't do it. The second one is, they expect you guys to pay your bills on time, right? Because if we're gonna spend $60,000 worth of stuff on our roof, we need to make sure you pay your bills on time. Where's your guys' credit at? It's a light question, right? Where's your guys' credit at? And people with bad credit will just go, oh shit, no, my credit bad. Yeah, no, my son, he had a car. They just give you a whole laundry list of all the reasons why their credit's bad and it's not their fault. And that way you're not wasting your time. Do not be afraid to bring up credit on the door. If someone says they have a 6'10", they probably have a 5'80". It's like dudes in height. If a guy says that he's 6'2", he's probably 5'11". It's the same thing when it comes to credit.
All right, guys, this is a masterclass in knocking in the rain for solar. If you're a pussy, I want you to turn off of this video right now, because this video is not for you. Are you scared of the rain? This video is not for you. Have you not taken a shower in a year because you're scared of water? And do you reek and stink really bad and don't like getting clean for free with nature's water? This video is not for you, you're a pussy. But if none of those things apply to you and you're a real G, then you'll come out here and knock in the rain. You won't let anything stop you when it comes to getting solar deals, because we get solar deals every day at Pacific United Power, and we don't let some stupid little rain droplets stop us from getting a deal. All right, let's knock this door right here. Rain? I never heard of her. Let's go. Honestly, it's so much more fun. There's nothing more refreshing than running in the rain, man. It's the best. Cue the Rocky Balboa music, baby. Ooh. Hello, how are ya? I was just out for a run. Not working right now, but I actually work for a solar company. Has anyone given you guys a quote before? What's that? I work for a solar company. I was just running by your house. You guys ever get a quote for solar panels before? You own the house? Yeah. So basically it would just be like half of what you're paying for Tico. I could just drop off numbers for you guys. No, man. You don't want to save money? No. Are you super rich? Are you a billionaire? No, but trillionaire? It's okay, I'm good. Why don't you come out for a run with me, man? No, wait. It's nice out here. No, bro. What's your name? I'm Ben. I live down the street from here. I'm sick. You're what? I'm sick. Oh, you're sick? No, this could make you more sick. Yeah. I hope you feel better, brother. What was the only reason you didn't want to do solar? I said, what was the reason you didn't want to do solar? I said, what was the reason you didn't want to do solar? What do you mean there? Well, that's what I was saying. I work for a solar company, so I'm wondering if anyone dropped off numbers or Okie dokie. He's one of those scared Hispanic dudes that doesn't want any change, but damn, the conviction is so high in the rain. You gotta go knock in the rain. All my real G's that are still here that didn't turn off the video because they're not pussies, come on guys, come knock in the rain with me. Let's do this. Yes sir, Carlos! Carlos is a real G. Right there with you. In the rain. Carlos, out here. True legend. True legend. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Talk to that guy already. Let me mark down Lenny here on my app. That's the one thing, is the phone is kind of hard to use in the rain because when you got water droplets all over the phone, it doesn't want to work. What's up, bro? It's beautiful out here. Why don't you come out and join me? Are you on the phone? I'm going. Dude's on the phone. That would have been funny though. Pointing to his phone, he's like, I'm like, all right, great. No solar for you. Hello, how are you? I was just running through the neighborhood in the rain. But I noticed your house. I actually work for a solar company. I was wondering if anyone gave you a quote before for solar.
Oh, no, I rent.
Oh, you rent? Okay. All right, can help you then. All right. Have a good day. Bye-bye. The rain stopped. Damn it. I'm probably the only one out here that's upset that the rain stopped. The rain stopped. Now all the pussies are going to come out again. We don't have any room for any pussies out here. Keep them away. Keep the rain. More houses for me. More solar deals for me. Oh, man. Getting some sprints in here. Okay, time to relocate. All right, let's see these guys. Quick question. I was just running by. I noticed your house is perfect for solar. Has anyone given you guys a quote before for solar?
What?
I was just running by. I said, I saw your house. Looks perfect for solar panels. Has anyone given you guys numbers for solar before? You know what solar panels are? No, it's like you get power from the sun, and then it actually reduces your electric bill. Do you own this house? Yeah. So when you get solar, I'm sure you've never looked into it before. If I would show you, you'd see the apples to apples comparison, that it's a lot cheaper to have solar panels to power your home.
Fine.
I'm sure you're fine, but if you just take a look at it, we can save you a bunch of money.
No, I don't have to pay no money.
Oh, do you pay Tico every month?
I don't pay no money.
So you don't have power? You don't have electricity at your house?
No, I'm not 8 years old.
Wow, 98 years old.
Yeah.
God bless you.
2 more years, I'll be 100 years old, so I don't have to pay anything.
Wow, can I come to your 100th birthday party?
No, well, sure.
Am I invited?
Birthday party if I want one.
You don't know if you want a 100th birthday party? I would be celebrating that.
Yeah, probably give me a big birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Because I wouldn't let them give me one last year.
Are you like healthy and you're walking, you're healthy, you're looking good? You got a lot of grandkids? You got a lot of grandkids?
Huh?
You have a lot of grandkids? Grandkids? Family?
Oh yeah.
Sons? Daughters? You probably have great grandkids, right?
Yeah.
How many?
50-something.
50-something grandkids.
50-something grand. About 6 children.
Wow. Roseville? Alright, Roseville. So, hopefully if I see your grandkids we can help you guys, but yeah, I don't want you to have to make this decision on your own, but everybody is going to go solar at some point. It's just a matter of when. So, just trying to get that stuff set up.
They do everything for me. I don't have to do it.
Okay.
I just live.
Just live.
Just live.
Alright. Well, nice to meet you, Roseville. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Alright, thanks for talking with me. Bye-bye.
God bless you.
God bless you. I really don't know what to do with that one. I mean, she won't give me your bill, so I guess that's a no. Time for the appointment in Brandon, so I gotta run back to the house and get into some dry clothes and drive over to Brandon to meet Carlos. Spoke to a couple people, got some exercise in. I hoped I could motivate some of you pussies out there to turn into some real G's and get out there in the rain more often. There's no excuse for you to sit inside when it's raining and not go get some deals. No excuse. All right, I changed. I didn't even have time to put my belt on. I just ran back home, got changed, and heading to an appointment with Carlos right now. Apparently there's 11 new setters coming into Pacific United Power here in Tampa just this week alone. So we're gonna have an overwhelming amount of appointments. We need more closers. So we're definitely overwhelmed with setters and needing more closers. So I'm gonna start working on my closing more because the company needs it. We need some closers, and I guess it's a good opportunity to practice when we have tons of appointments being set by all these new reps. So I told Carlos I'm gonna help him out. I'm gonna do my best to close some deals. I mean, I've sat in enough deals now. I should be able to close them. Comes down to a belief and a conviction now. So I got this. Apparently he's gonna send me one tonight, and let's see what we got. Matt set the appointment, so I'm gonna go and sit with Matt and close the deal with him. I want to definitely help out Matt, because Matt's a cool dude. He deserves. So we got to hook the boy up. The man, Matthew the man. The appointment he set with the son of the owner, which is always kind of not an easy thing to do, because you didn't get the actual owner interested, so they're not gonna sit. But let's see, pulling in right now. All right, the belt is on, so we're ready to go. Oh, Mr. Leonard, how are you? Did you finish cleaning all your rat? You're still working on it, huh? This is Carlos.
How you doing?
Hey, good to meet you, man.
All right. There we go. That'll work.
Yeah.
All right. After doing a little research, thinking about things, I think we're gonna go ahead and pass. So I do apologize.
I just wanted you to talk to Carlos about it, because he can clear up all your misinformation.
What was the research that you guys did on the solar project? Or?
Just looking, reading things, talking to friends. Last night, I got a buddy of mine that's bought it, and then you gotta buy the energy pack or the battery as you go if you want more storage.
Okay.
And all that. So
it really just depends, and I just basically try to figure out what's the kind of good, bad, and ugly that you've heard about solar, and kind of figure out what's a good option. Because as far as battery packs, things like that, those are really only necessary if you're constantly having power outages.
Yeah.
And then as far as like doing upfront versus lending, right? There's like 3 ways you can go solar. If people are spending cash up front, you're waiting 6 to 8 years to return on ROI. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Versus some of the lending options, because of some changes that have been made, you get a tax credit up front. We just eliminate your TECO bill, and then you just get a solar payment that's less than what you're currently paying. Now with your house, obviously you have a good amount of shading going on right here, but you'd have a bit of wiggle room on the back and a little bit on the front here. About how much are you spending per month?
Yep. Hold on. Let me just stop.
Yeah.
We're good. Like I said, we're all right. He's not interested. I explained a little bit to him last night, so.
But so he owns the house?
Yeah, it's my father's house.
It's your father's house.
Yeah, so we're good. I know I told you I wanted to explain things to him. I did a little bit last night to him.
There's just a lot of bad stuff out there that's really not. It's from the lobbyists of the TECO. They put all this bad information out.
No, he got it. He's done it. He's a Tesla driver. He's the whole 9 yards. So you know, I understand, but we're good. I appreciate it, Deb. Okay. Thank you, man. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to waste your time. Of course,
yeah. Also, there's a lot of landscape companies, plumbers that got into solar, and they just give it a bad rap. So
no,
our company's been in business for 16 years. We kind of know what we're doing.
Yeah. No, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you, guys.
How we going?
Sorry, man.
Whatever. Tried all the weaponry we had.
Yeah.
We fell for the propaganda.
God
damn it.
How are these running leads? So is this one of your running leads?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but the researcher's fault. It's not my fault. I guess maybe I could have given more information up front, then he wouldn't have had to do the research.
All good, but sometimes if you give too much information on the front end, then
true. So
just try to figure out a way to match up or whatever.
Kick you in the butt either way.
Yeah. So it's just about filtering out, kind of figuring out what can be.
I'm gonna go talk to this guy real quick. Hello, you guys own this house here?
What?
Do you guys own this house here?
Yeah.
Okay, we were just at Leonard's house over there because there was a notice that was sent out on the back of the TECO bill. He was concerned about the rate increases. Did you get a notice about it? Did you get a notice from TECO about the rate increases that's been going on?
Yeah, there was a notice a while ago.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I was just at Leonard's house because he was really upset about it. He's looking for alternatives. We're getting him a solar system, which is going to be less. It's going to cost him less than what it is with TECO.
Right.
Have you guys gotten numbers before with it?
Yeah, we have. We're not looking at doing it right now.
You just didn't want to save money right now, or?
No, we've had too many things go on that took a whole bunch of money, so.
Okay, yeah, this can only help your situation. There's no money up front required for it?
I'm not interested, thank you.
Okay.
Not right now.
All right. Yeah. Hello, how are you? I'm just following up on a notice that was on the back of your TECO bill back in January and in April.
What
Did you have a
notice?
chance to respond to it? It was about the rate increase. It went up by 10% in January and 11% in April. Do you take care of the electric bill in the home?
Yeah, but I gotta go to dialysis. I can't really talk to you right now.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah,
All
maybe
right,
come back
we'll make sure to
tomorrow or
pop back on. All we're doing is just making sure you guys can qualify for an energy metering program it would just reduce you guys your electric bill, so you don't have to be subject to those rate increases anymore. So we just.
I can't really talk to you about it.
No, that's fine.
I don't even know what that is.
I know you're in a hurry. Oh, we just take a look at your electric bill. Do you have your electric bill
I
on you?
can't do that. I've got to leave now.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Right.
I mean, and my keys are in my hand.
Oh, I didn't
What are
realize.
you doing?
Okay, sorry about that.
All right,
All right.
another day.
Yeah, okay, bye-bye. I totally change up my demeanor when I'm dressed up nicely. It's a totally different type of pitch and tonality. It's really funny. How's it going, brother?
Good.
I have a Corvette too. I love it. Is that yours?
One, yeah.
C8, yeah. I had 2 of them already.
Nice.
How do you like it?
Love it, man.
You just get it?
No, I had that for a while. I had a C7 before, then I upgraded.
Oh, really? I never tried the C7. I only had the C8. Was there a big difference from the back to the front?
Very, very big difference.
Yeah.
Very big difference.
I like it better. Anyway, I was just at your neighbor Leonard's down the street. We're just seeing who else would qualify for the net metering program. Did you guys get the notice in the back of the Tico bill about the rate increases? It was like 10% in January and 11% in April.
I did not.
Right. So this new program, basically, if you guys are eligible for it, you wouldn't be subject to those rate increases anymore, and then your electric bill would go on at 50%.
God.
Did you?
Would you be able to come up at a different time though?
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm not here to get you signed up for it today. All
Yeah.
we do is just take a look at your electric bill and see if you're eligible.
Gotcha.
Can you get that on paper?
I'm kind of like tied up.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Take up too much of your time. Do you have a copy of your electric bill real quick?
No,
Not
I
come
do
back
not right now.
Okay. Come back for it.
Yeah, tomorrow, Thursday, tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say tomorrow like 11.
Tomorrow 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Secured, by the way. But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It is regarding solar. So I don't want you to me to get here tomorrow, Thursday 11. You're like, oh, actually, it's solar.
Gotcha.
Does anyone give you a number about that before?
I don't tell my people about that.
You're
so
open
we won't
to just hearing about it for 10 minutes tomorrow? When I come here 11?
Tomorrow 11.
Can't hurt. I mean, if it doesn't make financial sense, don't do it. But there's no money in front for it, and it just only saves.
Do you have like information I could look at in the meanwhile, like later on until 3?
I mean, I could, but there's all these kind of things that come up
Yeah.
that just will rub you the wrong way. It's better if I just go over it with you.
Gotcha.
A lot of people just have bad ideas about it. We can talk
Gotcha.
about it.
Gotcha. I'm just like, I'm all over the place right now, so that's why. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you're a busy guy. Looking good.
Yeah, I'm
you gotta.
super busy, super busy.
What do you do?
Oh my gosh, everything. Yeah, security business, car rental business, assisted living
Oh, so you do Turo?
business. No.
Oh, you have your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my own Turo.
Yeah. You like it?
It makes like $5K a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. You probably make more on your own though.
Oh yeah, on your own, and then I don't trust the renters with Turo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've heard people have bad experiences, so.
Oh, because you vet them more when it's on your own.
Yeah, I have more control. Yeah, who goes in the car and everything.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
Thursday, so today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So
So
tomorrow
11,
that works for
that
you?
should be good. That should be
Okay,
good.
brother. What was your name? I'm Ben.
Mike.
Mike.
All right.
Pleasure,
Nice to meet you, man.
All right. See you.
All right.
Hello. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm actually was just at Leonard's down the street. You know him with the rat cages? Yeah, I watched the rat cage. Okay,
No.
so yeah, sorry. Sorry to bother you. I'm sure.
No, it's fine.
Looks like you're about to go to work.
Yeah, fine.
So we were actually just helping him. Did you get the notice on the back of your Tico bill about the rate increases? Like the 10%
I
in
did check
January?
my brother do the billing.
Oh, your brother's
so,
billing.
Yeah.
Do you guys own here? Or you guys
No,
rent?
we're renting.
Oh, okay.
We rent the space.
Help
Yeah.
you guys out. All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good day at work,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you.
Just at your neighbors helping them with their net metering project. Do you know anything about the electric bill, or is it all your dad?
I can call him.
Yeah, give him a call real quick.
Yeah. Do you have a card by any chance? No, that's his number. His name.
Okay. All right. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You have a good one. Hello, can I help you?
Hi, Lewis. This is Ben. I just knocked your door. Your son gave me your number. I just wanted to let you know real quick. We were at your neighbors helping him with the net metering program. So I don't know if you got the notice on the back of your Tico bill about the rate increases in January and April. It was like 10% in January, 11 April. Do you have a chance to look at that? Okay. Right. So what we're helping your neighbor with is he was just really upset that they keep raising the rates on him, so he wanted to do something about it. So we actually enrolled his house into the program where he's sending power back to the grid, and now he has a 50% reduction in his electric bill. Is that something you want to learn more about when you're available?
That's something that I have to do.
Okay, yeah.
Get that paperwork.
Yeah, we can come by. I'm gonna be back here tomorrow at 11, and I can show you everything. Sorry?
I'm usually never here because
Okay.
I'm over, so there's only 2 of us that live here. And
Gotcha. Well, are you opposed to saving money?
I'm not, but
Okay.
it's if you got written material, I read it.
Yeah, it is regarding solar. Are you against solar?
I cannot get into that right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you just heard some bad things. That's all we do. We just clear up the bad stuff with you.
Yeah,
Show you how it actually works, and then if you don't want to do it, sorry.
It's a problem because then I have to sign a commitment. I don't need that.
Well, you can't really get out of the commitment with Tico. You're kind of stuck with them. So no one's really had another option before now. So that's all we kind of do is kind of just give you the other option. And if it doesn't make sense, just don't do it. But just give us like 10 minutes tomorrow. Just show you side by side, and hopefully it makes sense for you. If not, I'll give you every reason to say no.
Okay.
And all I ask
I'll
is,
let you know because I don't know if I'm going to be here. So
okay, if you're not here.
I'll give your number. When I'm ready, I'm going to give you a call.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. All right, thank you, Lewis. Hello, ma'am. How are you? We were just at Leonard's down the street, and I was just wanting to see because you guys have a pretty good home that could be eligible for the net metering program. Has anyone given you guys information on it before? Did you get the notice in the back of your Tico bill?
We still don't need it. We're moving in a little while, so.
There's a movers program.
No, if the next person wants it, let them get it. I don't need to get myself involved in anything at my age, right? If the next person who gets this home, whom we've treated very well and loved very well, they're more than welcome to do that, right? So when we move on to our little tiny place, then they can keep going.
You have some kids that moved out, they're trying to downsize.
No, our kids have been gone since the 90s, baby. Our children in their 50s.
Okay.
So no, we're.
How come the move now?
Huh?
How come the move now?
Well, we're going to move closer to our children.
Okay.
Our children are scattered. One lives in California. He just moved from Washington State because he works for the airline, and I have one at Tallahassee, who's a project manager, and I have another one that's a station manager for an airline up in Boston.
Successful family.
So, so the closest one is at Tallahassee. So we bought some land there already, and we're gonna eventually, once we mentally get there, because we've been here for so long that
it's a big move.
We're looking at going in the next 6 months. So,
it's a big
we want to get the house ready for the next family. We want to get everything out of it, and then put it on the market. We wanted everything out before we actually go that way.
Spend a lot in renovations before that?
No, actually it's bare land. So we got somebody already building on the next place.
That's great.
Right, so we don't want to incur anything
No,
else.
that's fine. I meant, are you doing renovations here before you sell it?
There's no need to. You should see this place. We've been working on this place since we've been in it. All the floors have been redone. The pool deck just got resurfaced today.
Wow.
Right? The back's closed in. The pool's closed in.
It's ready.
That bathroom I did $26,000 in that room, just that bathroom.
Whoa.
Right?
Bathrooms are expensive.
Right.
Yeah,
so, all of that, the floor in the kitchen, everything's been done down through the years that makes it really a nice place to have.
Is it just you, or you have
just me and my husband?
Yeah,
we got a husband. I mean, we've been married for 46 years, although I was married before, so that's why I got kids that old, right? And I was married before, so.
So how much do you want for the house? If you don't mind me asking, because I am looking for properties.
Well, I'm not sure what it's going to come down to the best offer, right?
Yeah.
Because we're probably looking anywhere from $395 to $425, something like that, right? It just depends on what the market will be when we get to that point. You can think what you want, But if you don't get
Exactly.
that price, if that's the offer you get, you better be ready.
There's a lot of stubborn.
Right, you got a lot of
homeowners.
people sit on stuff forever and a day,
They won't let
trying
you,
to wait for some astronomical price that's never going to happen.
At least you have a sharp head there. You're like realistic.
Well, no, I work for 3 hotels.
Oh, okay.
I do billing for 3 hotels.
Oh, interesting.
So therefore, I got a grasp of
I think I've met anyone that does that before.
Right, you know, and so we came here when our youngest child, he came to 11th grade here in this area. We came in from Puerto Rico because my husband had been in the Army at that point 20 years.
Wow.
Right?
Time
And
to
so,
retire.
yeah, he graduated
Yeah.
from USF because I needed him to always be protected because he didn't grow up in our culture, right? So we've been all around the world, and him coming here and going to a predominantly black school or something wasn't going to work because he doesn't have the language, he doesn't have the culture, and that'll be another stress he wouldn't need. So he went off to USF. 2 weeks after he graduated, he went to Japan and lived for 11 years, teaching school.
Wow.
So it was a good choice, and I didn't want to stay, but once he made his determination, I wasn't going to move on and leave him, right? So we stayed. My husband retired, and now
So you guys moved here for him to go to USF?
No. We came in, we got assigned to MacDill out of Puerto Rico.
Okay.
We came in out of Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
Right, and this was our last duty station before he decided to retire.
Okay.
So that's how we ended up being here. It was never our intent to be here.
Right.
We thought maybe Georgia or Kentucky, some of the places that we previously gone that we really liked the surroundings. And over here, you don't have Tampa City, you know, you don't have Tampa.
Right.
You know, all of the congestion and the traffic. And so we're going to a rural area where there's virtually almost none.
Yeah.
Which is fine for people in our age bracket. We're not going to camp on our kid.
Yes.
We're actually going to give her rental property that she could use, her property.
That's nice.
By doing that, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to throw it into a trust. Nobody can sell.
That's the way to go.
Right? Nobody can sell. When I go, my oldest daughter goes where my name was. When my husband goes, our son name goes where his name is. And our second daughter, we bought the land in a 3-plot. I got a part, he has a part, she has a part. So when she demises, her son gets it. So it stays within the family.
Yes, that's important. I've been telling my dad to do that too.
Right, and so this way, regardless to whether or not anybody wants to live there, someone will always have a place to go.
Yes,
And we're going to put at least 2 houses on it. So I'm hoping my sister will come down from Maryland.
Right.
She doesn't have any children, she's not married. So our birthday's the same day. We're close, but not close in the sense that...
Hey, Carlos. Over here.
Not in the sense that we need to be connected every 5 minutes, right? But by her not having children like I do, I wanted her to have a place to do her reclining years where she didn't have to worry about cold or any of that. So there's potentially 2 houses are going there, and one will be 2 bedrooms and one will be 3.
Alright, what was your name again?
The last name, Renee, is the first name.
Renee. This is Carlos.
Renee, I'm
Carlos.
Carlos.
Pleasure to meet you.
Just tell me they're moving like 6 or so months.
Yeah, 6 or so months. So we don't need and I know, like you said, there is a movers program, but that's not something I'm gonna invest a penny into because of how I'm doing things right now. I haven't stretched this out, but I keep us within the fence parameters that I set.
Right.
So if we do have an emergency, we're not stressed to get to it. And one of the kids have an emergency, there's no stress to get to them.
Yeah. And we certainly don't want any stress. What we were talking about with the movers thing, the reason why we bring up the movers is because I work with a lot of real estate agents on projects. You wouldn't be injecting any capital at all out of pocket whatsoever. What happens is we pop the panels up. About how much are you guys spending for electric right now?
I have no clue. I don't handle that part.
Okay.
I'm the smart part in here. I bring the money home, and my husband runs everything.
Wow. Okay. Got it.
No, not a problem. I mean, we're old school.
Yeah.
And we before we ever got married, we talked about everything.
Yeah.
Right? And who was going to do what. right? So that when we got down the road, there wouldn't be of those issues. And nobody better not look at me tell me I'm going to pay the light bill. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Because my husband's in charge. So it is his responsibility. Mm-hmm. So when I get paid, my money goes to the bank and I don't look at it.
Mm-hmm. So let me just set up a hypothetical real quick. If there was a program, this is pie in the sky program, mm-hmm. that could increase the equity of the home $45K without you having to put any money out of pocket. Right, you get an injection of $45K, mm-hmm. you get a tax credit of anywhere between $5 and $15K mm-hmm. that you'll get whether you sell the house tomorrow or you sell the house in 6 months or 2 years or whenever. Mm-hmm. Is there any reason he'd be against that?
Okay, I don't know, but let me put it this way, Carlos. I'm serious about this. No one, absolutely no, there has to be something in it for you guys.
Absolutely.
For you to, I'm talking about for the company.
Yeah.
For the company itself.
Oh, without a doubt.
Right. There has to be something in it for you. And where does that money come from to your company?
Monthly solar payment.
From where?
Monthly solar payment. It replaces your TICO bill.
Okay.
So what happens is that it's cheaper to do solar than it is to pull power
it takes,
with TICO from Georgia.
With that big behind pool out there and the pool pump on it, as well as the pool heater on it, that's going to be a lot of solar panels, right? I don't think I want to go there yet. What I want to do, like I said, right, let the next family that's coming. We've had it 30 years. We've dressed it up, cleaned it up, kept it neat and tidy. Look at our yard compared to everybody else's yard.
I know. That's why I didn't walk through it. I was going to be disrespectful.
Yeah, because I would have. Look at
I know. I know. I saw that lawn. I was like, that is not a walkable lawn. Not a walkable lawn.
No, you don't know. Help Decalo, no. Right? Because you take pride in where you live. And I don't allow arguments in my home. Right? This is where my husband comes to have peace. And my husband's the quietest, mildest, meekest person you ever want to meet. You ain't going to find a man that'll marry a woman with 3 children. And then turn around and adopt those children and change their names without any conversation. Right? It's a hard place to, it's a hard thing to do anyway, but to find a man that will be a man, okay? That doesn't get distracted by the world or what's going on in it, but family is everything to us. So even as old as our children are, they don't actually call us for help. They got to really be strung out. Something bad has had to happen for them to call and ask us for money. Watch this, and if they do, they have to sign a piece of paper, a legal piece of paper that says when they're going to pay, how much they got, when they're going to pay it back, what dates in the month they're going to pay it back, and they got to sign it. And if they don't pay on time, they got a mother who's a collector. That's what I do for I will burn their house down. They don't borrow money from us.
She says she does billing for hotels.
Yeah. I do it for 3 hotels in the Caribbean. So I don't have the stresses up here to deal with. I get on a plane when they need me to go somewhere. And my husband handles everything until I get back.
Oh, in Puerto Rico?
No. Like, I go to Turks at least once a year to work.
That's awesome.
Right? Maybe 3-4 months at a time sometimes. Most of the job before that, I'd be on the road working from one hotel to the other, cleaning up their receivables. So my husband, when he retired, he has been my champion so I could do this type thing. Because it's not a thing that hotels or in that line of work will allow a roving person to do. They want you on site. So I'm I'm good at what I do. If somebody owe you money, right, and you've done what you're supposed to do, I'll get your money and bring it home.
She knows how to get it. That's why I hire you.
So granted, I'm a talker of people, but at the same time, I don't see us going for war. I mean, we see the solar going up. It's a good idea. We're not against the idea. I think it's a great idea because at some point, it's a viable resource. We can't keep tapping what we're doing now. It's going to run out at some point, right? Now we're using nature, right, to keep a home going. And I totally get it, but where I'm at financially, I don't want to make any changes right at this moment, right? My husband was wanting to do it at one point, okay? I don't know whom he spoke to, right? I was away at the time. And he said, well, I've decided I want to put solar panels on. I said, no, you don't. That's not a decision you want to make right now, right? In other words, we're in the middle of a land buy without a loan. You understand what I'm saying when I say that to you? We're in
Yeah.
the middle of a land buy without a loan, which means
Used to do mortgages. So.
yeah, which means I'm paying out of pocket.
Yeah.
You get a signature loan, and you got to pay big money every month.
Yep. High interest.
Right.
Yep.
No, it ain't high. What it is interest is standard, but if I get a $125,000 loan from you, I need to pay it back in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot coming every month, bam, on top of your other expenses. So I can't allow us right now to move into any other projects until we're at a point where we've cleared that land loan, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the building is started, they already laying the ground on that, the money gotta come for that, you know? So, my husband's retired. That means I'm the only one at 75 years old is still working, right? And
75?
Yes, sir.
Great.
75, and I'm still humping. I'm on a plane, I'm gone, right? Well, no, it's one of those things where I believe if your life is unencumbered with stress and arguments, money issues, this is what you live like, right? Okay? But it started way back when. Our son went to USF and he never had a loan. We paid it out of pocket every semester. Because we started 2 years after he was born saving money in a college fund. So when his time came, he was ready. He left, he did his master's in Japan, and so, of course, he had to pay for that though, right?
Well, Ben can send you kind of any info as far as relevant and stuff like that, and then if that's something you guys
let me give it to him, because you know what, I wasn't here when he spoke to somebody before, and we typically will look over a thing together, right? And that way, if he typically will default to him, seriously I would, that if he feels like, okay, Renee, we ought to, whatever, okay, let's get somebody over here and let's talk to them and see what the benefits, lack of benefits, what's in it for them.
Right.
Okay, what's in it for us. So that's how we roll.
It just comes down to numbers. Like if you ignore its panels, just numbers for power from here,
because
power from here.
here's the thing I understand, that really, if we were to stay in this house and we were to put panels up, the next time we needed a roof, we got to pay for the panels to come down, and we got to pay half of that up front. Then when they put the panels back, I have to pay for that to go back again.
I don't know where that information is.
That's the truth from the guy that does panels.
So it depends on your installer.
Right. But where's the installer going to be 10 years down the road when I need a new roof?
Yeah, ours has been around for 16 years.
Right. So,
and if they ever get bought out, they have to hold up to whatever production guarantees and requirements were at that time. Just so you know, because I've been sold for about 10 years. So okay, California, I got to see houses go from 1% to 42% of houses in Southern California have solar. Now it's kind of that's bringing over here because the utility rates have went up a staggering amount in the last like 3 years. So it's a question of if I need to switch to the house and the panels in a couple of years, we have a program where it's already set in there, so that if you need to pull them off or something else like that in the future, you're never going to pay any out of pocket for it. But secondly, on that one, when we're talking about loans and finances and all that good stuff, if you're not paying anything out of pocket, your finance is a system, so it replaces your TICO bill with a payment that's less than what you're currently paying, and it's building up equity without you having to pay anything out of pocket. If you're eligible, it's a really smart decision whether you're going to sell the house in 1 month or 6 months or 2 years or whatever, because there's so much federal money backing these programs, right? Biden bucks basically with the inflation bill that increased the tax credit from 26% to 30%. It's a no-brainer to actually do it if your house is eligible. Now, on your roof side of things, that doesn't look really old to me, right? Like how about the roof looks done. Roof looks good.
Yeah, roof was done probably within the last 8 to 10. I would say it hasn't been that long.
Yeah,
the last time we did work around underneath.
The sun hours
that portion out.
Yeah, the sun hours look really good on it, and it's like a last thing to do that also just gets you back another $50,000-$60,000 whenever you sell the house. You've already put a lot of time and investment in this. Allow some federal money to help pump up that number even higher when you go to sell the house, because houses with solar sell for about 4% higher than houses without solar. And that study's done in Florida, Texas, California, New York, wherever. And that's why people are going solar. Brandon, it all just depends. Sometimes it's for equity, sometimes it's lower the bill, sometimes the tax credit, it all just depends. And that's what our job is to do. Well, basically my job is to do a roof inspection and check the electric panel and check all that and take a look at the bill and see if it's going to be a good fit.
Because even the panel was redone.
Nice, 200.
Right. Yeah, we had the whole house, say, rewired, replumbed, the whole thing.
I mean, if you've been here for 30 years,
yeah, we've done this,
or else
that,
you have
and
some fire hazards sitting around.
Yeah, because the guy that had it before was a do-it-yourself person, and he was crazy with electricity.
Every DIY electricity guy is that guy. Every house I've ever been to, where it's just like, yeah, no, we had this rewired, and then I come in and I'm like, you would have been better off if you did nothing. Now I have to go through and figure out every single wire. How is this connected? Why is this fire hook? Like, you're surprised the house isn't on fire, right? By the time that you're done with it. So that's where stuff like that can happen. It's a pretty much plug and play thing, though. If the main panel is already taken care of, we can get everything done within 2 weeks. Like literally pop the panels, get the permits pulled, get all that done. Retrofit your home. There'll be a 25-year warranty. Roof penetration warranty on the roof afterwards. Meaning if someone has to, in 10 years time after they buy the house, pull off the system and reinstall it, we can work that into the numbers to make it make sense. To where they're not coming out of pocket in order to do it.
No, we're coming out of their pocket.
Well,
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
so,
what
and
I'm after.
then secondly, there's a production guarantee on the system, which means we have a financial incentive to keep your system working, or else we're going to have to pay you back money. Right? So I know it's your husband that takes care of the utility bill. We would just need that to figure out the actual usage per month for the last year. We just literally need that first page on there. Setting up hypotheticals and everything else, I know you're dealing with a lot of other stuff. Is there a time where we could at least get that bill so we can get you back the numbers and figure out if it's going to be a fit?
Why don't you do this? You're going to leave me something as far as what the benefits are first. Let him call you.
Okay. So
that would be the better thing.
Well, Ben could send you or basically an electric business card that has videos and everything on there. We won't know the actual benefits until we see the bill, so that we can get you a customized saving report for your house. All right, does that make sense? Okay. So you can send that over.
You 813?
Yes, 813. Please put a heading on there, and I'm sure you will. That will not look like it's coming in as spam.
Oh yeah, is that his number or yours?
That would be Dad's number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mine is tied up. My phone is paid for by my company, so most of the stuff inbound on mine is from work related.
Okay, I'll just tell him I spoke to you.
If it's not work related, I delete like I don't know what I'm doing.
My name's Carlos again.
Okay, Carlos. It's been a pleasure. Wait a minute, Carlos. You're gonna have to do better than that, baby. that was weak, baby. Well, I know you can do better. I know I'm a woman. I drive that. You don't drive that. That's what I drive.
Okay.
Yeah.
You drive the little puppy over there.
Stronger handshake next.
Yes.
All right, you have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go, baby.
All right. I'll just tell him I just spoke with you. And yeah, just was gonna show you this as well. This is like, let's say your bill right now is $200 a month times 12. That's $2,400 a month, a year that you kind of like are in agreement that you have to pay, right? So you're just saying you didn't want to
but you
sign up to being.
I don't know enough about it, but let me ask you this.
Yeah.
That last one I spoke to totally folded on me. Like when she first answered the door, she was like, "Arr!" And then I just gave her like this smile and just let her talk. And I was like, yeah. And so suddenly, second by second, she was melting more and more and more. And yeah, there in the end there, I got her to set an appointment. The camera died somewhere during that whole conversation. It was probably like a 45-minute conversation at the door. But she's just someone that's really sketched out by stuff that sounds too good to be true. So I kind of had to just give her time to get comfortable and build trust with her. And I think they're gonna go solar. She seems like the most skeptical one because the husband, she was telling me that the husband wanted to go solar in the past and she talked him out of it. So now that I was there and able to talk her into it, I'm sure her husband's still down. So now I just have to talk to the husband. Sounds like he already wanted it anyway. I just was able to get her on board now. So I'm gonna meet up with them next Wednesday in the afternoon, and this is a done deal, man. Basically just had to get her in my boat, and then we're sailing. It's only 5 o'clock today, but I'm heading to Orlando today to have dinner with the family, so we're cutting short, but hopefully you guys were entertained by that crazy rain expedition earlier today, and then the calm, relaxed, dressed up version of my personality. I have like two different people inside here. I have like a schizophrenic personality based off of how I'm dressed. So funny. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone ever, does that happen to any of you guys? Like whenever I get dressed up, my personality totally changes. It's so weird. I'm totally conscious of it. I'm sure there's people that aren't even conscious of it. So as long as you're aware. I need to stop talking. Goodbye, fuck off, subscribe.